Hello everyone and thank you for watching. On today's video, I'll be sharing you how I replace my Minn Kota trolling motor plug. In my case, I had a faulty bad plug. It turned out to be loose due to overheating and melting. So stay tuned and also feel free to pause this video to read through the listing I created.
Alright, so today I'm going to replace the plug or the connector for my Minn Kota trolling motor. What happened is the connection is not that tight anymore. So my Minn Kota, every time I use it out in the water, especially when it's choppy or it's going up and down, this connector comes loose. So I noticed my Minn Kota, it's going in and out. The trolling motor is going on and off. And the moment I check the connector, this one here particularly is a Marinco, the one that I had installed. It was loose, so it doesn't even make that click noise anymore. So when you plug it in, see here, you plug it in, see how it has a clicking, little bit clicking, and a feel of it locking. That doesn't do it anymore on my old plug. So probably it's because it's probably wear and tear or whatnot, or maybe it's just corrosion or whatnot. So this one is bought a brand new one, exactly what I have, and so we're gonna replace that. This one opens up. Let me see if I could open it up here. Plug it in. This one opens up. Once you open it up, you could actually see there's some screws in there. So you just want to make sure you look at the old plug and connect it to the right one. It's just going to be two wires. This one is, it supported 3 wires, but the one I have is a 3-wire connector but only had 2 wires on it. So you want to make sure you plug it into the right right hole and right gauge. So all right, so stay tuned. It also came with the new plug with a plate in it, but I think I don't need these, but in case I'll replace that anyway. But I may just need these, but we'll see if I need to replace the other plug as well, the female plug. So stay tuned. This one is a Marinco ConnectPro trolling motor. It supports 12, 24, and 36 volt, 3-wire or 2 wires. So cool, stay tuned. Alright, so what I have is a Riptide. Here's the plug I was telling you. So it's really loose. As you can see, it's a little bit of melted. It might have melted. It's probably from excess use. It's most likely this happened because if you overload your trolling motor and you've been trolling on high speed, like 10 speed, because of the large swell or strong swell or current out in the water, so the trolling motor is actually working like in overload mode, like in full speed for a long period of time, probably like hours of time. So that's probably why it overheated and maybe it melted a little bit and it shifted, so it's not locking anymore. So we'll replace that, and also we'll inspect the plug, see if it needs replacement too. So cool. So this is the old plug and this is the new female plug. As you could see, this old plug, it's not even locking. See how I twist it to the right, but it's still loose, so it doesn't even lock that. So I think we're okay with the plug itself, the female plug. We're just gonna replace this one here. So it's the old plug. We're gonna go ahead and slide this cover. Sometimes it might be tight. Okay, here it is. So it looks like we're just gonna look at the orientation. So we want to make sure we put it to the right hole, the two wires. So it's going to be negative and positive. Red is the positive, of course. So we'll see here. As you can see on the three wires here, the three prong, I mean, the wider one is on top. See how it's wider here? This is wider. And the wider one will be the red cable. So that's how we're gonna do this. So cool. So by the way, this is how I guide my orientation. There's a indentation here, kind of like a slot. So that's pretty much the guide for the cover. See that? So that's how I'm gonna use it as an orientation to compare. So if I turn to the left, red wire goes to the top, that's where it's gonna go to the new cable, new plug, and the black wire, which is the negative, will go to the other side, which is on the right side. We're not gonna use the third wire hole because this is only a 2-wire system. So yep, so that's what we're gonna do. You just want to loosen it up with Phillips or a flathead screwdriver here. All right, the next one here. Cool. So this should come out easily if I loosen this up to the other holder, the other bracket. There it is. There you go. As you can see here, we may have to see how it's corrosion here. It's corroded. See, it's all black. So we're gonna probably cut this off here. Another one here. We're gonna cut it out. Splice a new wire here. And yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. So we're gonna cut it out, splice a new fresh wire here. So you could see this one is okay, but the negative one is corroded. See how it's all black? So cool. All right, so it's actually secured down, and as you could see, test battery. So if you press this button, yeah, it's power now. Or if you press this, let's see if I can press it. See how it turns on. So yeah, it was just the connector. So cool. Again, this is the Minn Kota Riptide and Marinco ConnectPro Trollingmotor plug-in receptacle. This is the 12, 24, 36 volt 3-wire, and I only needed the 2-wire setup. So cool. Thank you guys.